guys, today I wanted to talk to you about how to do things and not care about what anyone else thinks. I think a lot of us who get into this season of life have learned that it doesn't matter what you do. You can bend over backwards and try to please everyone, but everyone has such different personalities and different opinions on things that you're still gonna make some people not like you. Some people are just not going to like you, and hopefully at this stage in life you have accepted that. But if you haven't, let me give you some reasons to adopt this. That was one. It doesn't matter what you do, you are still going to have some people who do not agree with you or maybe don't like you for some reason. I have never found a person that literally everybody likes. I mean, there are people, those people are like, oh, they're just such a nice person, and maybe they don't talk about the controversial things, politics or religion or any of those things, and everybody just loves them, and that's great. But there's still going to be people out there who just don't like them, and there's nothing they can do about it. It's not anything that's wrong with them. It's not even wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you being you. That's fine. But just realize not everybody's going to agree with you. Not everybody's going to like you. You're not everybody's cup of tea. And one way that I like to describe it is, when I was a teenager, those of us who had cars would get into the cars with our friends, our closest friends, and we would make blocks, is what we called it. And there was this, I don't even know how many miles it was, probably like 1 mile in each direction, maybe not even that far, maybe half a mile, I don't know. But it made a block around the whole town. It's a very small town. But, we go by the high school, and then, and then up the main street where the grocery store and the drug stores were and whatever, and there were 2 drug stores in this town, even though it was very, very small. And the one grocery store, the $1 store, and I don't even remember what else, post office, I don't know, some really pretty Victorian homes. But anyway, and and then you go and there's another little segment of a highway and that sort of thing. But we would make blocks. And of course, there were people that you were closer friends with, that you got along with better. And back then we called those cliques. We tried not to be in cliques, but it just turned out that way because of who your common interests and that sort of thing. And so one of the things that I say now is, if you don't like me, that's okay. We don't need to make blocks together. You can go get in the other group's car and see how you like that one. You might not like that one either. You can get in another one, but you're just not gonna get along with everybody because not everybody agrees. And so that's okay. You don't have to make blocks together. You don't have to be in the same group in the same car together. You can pick another one, and that's okay. The other thing that I would like to point out is that if the idea of mortality hasn't hit you yet, it will. It will one day. If somebody close to you hasn't died yet and made you realize just how short life is, unfortunately it's going to happen someday. And what I would like for you to consider now is your deathbed wishes. Picture yourself at the end of your life and look back on it. If you didn't do anything else, if you didn't go for your dream, go for whatever accomplishments, whatever things that you want to accomplish at this last stage of life. And I say last stage, I plan on living to my teens again. I want to be a teenager again, like 113 or 114. So I don't, I think like I'm only not even halfway there yet in my book. That's my intention anyway. I don't know how it's gonna go. Only my maker knows that. But if I can live to be a teenager again, that's what I plan on doing. However, even then, I look at my future self and think, what is she going to wish that her younger self had done? What, if she could come back and tell me something right now, what would she tell me? And what she would tell me is, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to get emotional about it. I think what she would tell me is stop being so damn afraid of everything. Sorry, now my face is all red and looks like I got punched. Anyway, who cares? I don't care. That's the whole point. I don't care anymore. I am not going to spend the rest of my life being afraid and not going for what I've wanted to my whole life, but was too scared to, because I thought I wasn't good enough, pretty enough, whatever enough, smart enough. I'm me. I'm me. And this is not a braggadocious thing, but I do have some talent in certain areas, and I'm not grabbing a hold of that and following it and using the talents that God gave me in a way that is beneficial to me and to the rest of the world. Like, I have information that I think will help people, that I have learned over the years, like through research, but then also in practice. Like, I took that research, I put it into practice, and that's been my experience for decades now. And it is beneficial and helpful, and I want to help people with that, and I'm not doing that because I'm afraid what somebody's gonna say. They're gonna pick me apart or whatever. I don't care anymore. I really just don't care. And I've gotten to that point by thinking about my future self and how disappointed she's gonna be in me if I don't get my butt up and get going on this. It's never too late. Can I wait and do this when I'm 80? Absolutely. If you're 80 now and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's too late, absolutely it is not. You might still have 40 years left on this earth, and your 40 years from now self is pointing back at you and going, girl, boy, sir, ma'am, whatever. 80 years old is young compared to me at 118 over here, so you get off your derriere and you do what you've always dreamed of doing, and stop letting the worry of what somebody else is gonna think hold you back. I mean, if you're at that stage, you're thinking, okay, I'm done. My time here on earth is done. What do I wish I had done? Wow, I didn't do that. I'm disappointed in myself for not doing that. Don't let yourself get to that point. I don't want to get to that point. I am really trying hard, being diligent about making sure that I work on my goals every day as if it's a job. Even though I'm not getting paid for it, I'm going to work on it every day as if it were my job, because I want these goals accomplished in the next couple of years. I want to be a lot further than where I am right now, so that when I am in my 70s or 80s, I can look back and say, yeah, you did what I needed you to do. Good job, girl, woman, whatever. But just don't let the fear of what other people are going to say or do. And let me tell you something. If you get nasty comments on your social media or YouTube or whatever, especially YouTube, if you're going to do YouTube and you're worried about what other people are going to think or say, number one, I literally just think everybody who makes nasty comments are trolls that live in someone's basement somewhere and are accomplishing nothing in life. And 99% of the time, it's either that or they're a robot. It's a computer bot that is just, it's an AI bot that's just going out and stirring up crap. Just, why? I don't know. But even if you found out it wasn't, pretend it is. Pretend it is. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, if somebody's going to be that nasty and make ugly comments, what a sad soul you must be that you're going to take time out of your day to go down in someone's comments and make a nasty comment about whatever, about someone trying to do something, or maybe you disagree with them. Okay, then hit unsubscribe and go someplace else. Go find someone that you do agree with or that you want to watch. It's as simple as that. You don't have to stay on someone's channel, and I find it bizarre that people do. If you don't like someone, why are you watching their videos? Because you're just helping. You're helping me by watching my videos. So, good job. And there's this other thing you can do. If someone makes a nasty comment, you can actually block that person and they don't even know you did it. Because their comments to them, their comments still show up, but nobody else sees it, including you. You don't even see their comments anymore. No, and neither does anybody else. So they're probably wondering, hey, how come nobody commented? I mean, why didn't anybody give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down? I write this controversial, nasty statement here and nobody's saying anything. What's happening? They don't know. You're the only one that knows you blocked them, and that they're the only ones left that can see their comment. You and the rest of your audience don't even know they exist anymore. But they can keep watching your videos and adding to your views. I mean, I think that is genius. Genius! All the social media should do the same thing. You know, just block them, but then they don't even know they've been blocked, you know. Good one. Good one, YouTube. It's a good one. I like that feature. So, anyway, that was the main thing I wanted to say about this, is just, if you want to do something and you want to really put yourself out there, even if it's not YouTube, if it's something else that you want to do, go for it. Do it now. Don't wait. You know, don't keep putting it off. Treat it like it is a job, even if you're not getting paid for it, or it's not something that you're going to get paid for eventually. I don't know. But if it's something you really want to do, do it. Do your future self a favor. I mean, because when I look back 20 years ago and think about my younger self and the things that I was doing and just killing myself, working for an ungrateful corporation in a hospital who just didn't care about me. And the second I got hurt, they stepped over me like I was just garbage and went on to the next nurse. Next, who's the next body we can throw into this meat grinder? This one's done. You know, if I had applied and done the things that I really wanted to do, I'd be in a much different place right now. Much different place. And I'm really upset with my former self. I have to forgive her. I have to forgive her. She was young, inexperienced, didn't know, and hadn't come to the place that I am now. But now I don't have any excuse. I don't have any excuse now. And neither do you. Because I've told you. You need to think about your future self and what he or she would want you to do now. And you need to do it. It's your legacy, it's your life, and you need to do what you know you need to, and you need to start doing it now. That's all I have. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.